Hi everyone, Amy here with a stretchy, strappy goodness practice, a little short and sweet 10 minutes where we'll utilize our yoga strap to get into the hips, the inner and the outer part, loosen up the hamstrings, and maybe show you a couple you haven't done before. So we'll start with our strap and go ahead and buckle here, like you can see. And then we were going to bring the buckle behind the back at the base of the ribs. Then we're going to lay on down, but have that buckle handy where you can pull the tail to tighten as we need to as we come down. So we'll come all the way down. And I'm going to start with my left leg, ball of the foot into the strap, then adjust as you need. And from here, you have your tail handy. Start to straighten and pull the tail of your strap enough to where you can extend the leg however far is comfortable for you and feel that the leg is supported, and some effort, a great amount of effort has come out of you needing to hold the leg up. So ideally, you'd be able to release your hands. And then maybe the right leg extends long, the opposite leg. And then you can just relax and rest here. So I would say about a minute or two. And as the back of the leg and the hamstring starts to release, and this might take a little longer if you're doing this cold versus if you're tacking this onto a practice or another physical exercise. And then just steady breathing. Finding a nice fluid cycle to your breath. And to come out of this, I'm going to bring both hands to either side of the strap, a little bend, and then I switch. So I'll bring my opposite foot through, take my time. I might need to adjust, find more length in my strap or less. And then a little hamstring hammock. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your hips be heavy. Just really feel the strap, the scaffolding that's holding up the bones in your structure so that your body doesn't have to. So again, about a minute or two on each side. And then we'll put both legs together. So I'm going to loosen my strap just a touch. Then adjust, and then extend both legs up. And then we're here. And this may vary depending on the length of your strap. You can also do this shape up the wall if you don't have a long enough strap handy. It's another really great option. Just getting innovative with it. I'm going to release, little bend in the knees. Bring the soles of the feet down, just let the legs shift over to the left. Bring one hand, my rib cage. Come back to center. Shift the knees over to the right, opposite hand on my left rib cage. Okay, so I'm going to show you another variation of this hamstring you can do with this strap. This time, the strap is going to be behind the base of our skull. So this is more of a neck hammock. And it is necessary to have the appropriate length here so that you're not injuring yourself. So you're going to find that nice crescent moon shape in the base of your skull. And I like to start with my opposite leg bent. Have your tail handy. And then from here, you can extend the leg. Again, make sure that that strap is sitting right there underneath that crest. And then release. And stay here for about 5 to 10 rounds of breath. With each exhale, can you feel the top of your shoulders releasing away from your ears? Very mindful as you come out of this, bringing the hands to the strap, engaging in the belly, in the core, as you bend the knees slowly and guide yourself back down. Bring your right foot down and reset. Opposite side. Take the time to set up properly to ensure that this doesn't slip off. And you can always bring a block underneath for a little extra support, and if that helps you feel more comfortable. And then we're here. So we're getting a nice deep stretch in the back neck muscles and even a little bit in the traps going on. And then take your time as you release. Let gravity reset naturally. And let's take a moment to do a little bit of front neck strengthening. So imagine that you had a piece of fruit between your chin and your chest, like an orange. You're gently squeezing that piece of fruit between your chin and your chest. Draw the front of your hip points together and then begin to lift. So this is a neck flexor strengthener. For a lot of us, the neck flexors get really weak as we look forward, down at a phone or a computer. So we're just taking a moment to strengthen these. Let your head return down. Gently squeeze that orange. Lift. And lower. You can add in the arms. So as you lift, you reach up. Slide the shoulder blades together. We'll start with about 10 to 15 times here, working your way up to 2 or 3 sets of 15 to really strengthen the front of the neck. Again, those neck muscles get really weak when we're in a forward head posture. You can bring the hands in different orientation, but feel the upper back engaging if you have the arms out. So after about 6 or 7, you'll start to feel the effort. And then release. Okay, one more strap. If you have a block, set it out to the side here. The block's not necessary. I think it just allows for a little more support to hold this a little longer and depending on your flexibility. So bring the strap to the ball of that right foot. Left leg is bent and going to stay on the earth, and then begin to open out. I'm going to adjust the block so that it rests right on the outer mid-thigh. And we're here. And explore as you dial that pinky toe more towards the earth, or you dial it up, what's happening in that ball and socket joint of your hip. I feel a little sticky. My right side is definitely feeling like there's some congestion in there. So I might spend some time with this rotation, and then again here for about another 5 to 10 cycles of breath. Adjusting the block as you need. Just feeling the inner thigh and the groin and the hip receiving the benefits of this stretch. I'm going to take my time as I come out of this, and then we'll switch sides. Find neutral pelvis, and then open up. Dial the toes one way and the other. If you don't have a block here, bringing the same arm, bending the elbow, and then just using that hand as a support. Also a great option. Should have mentioned that on the other side, but I'll show you what it looks like. Better angle here. You're here. About 5 to 10 breaths, And then let's come back to center. Do a symmetrical shape, little forward fold, but on your back. You're not pressing the low back into the earth. You're reaching the tailbone long, rather. Breathe in and breathe out. Then bring the soles of the feet down. This is great to tack on to a practice after exercise, physical movement, or any time where you're feeling like you need a little more opening and release in the hamstring, the groin, even the low back can really benefit from these stretches because it is all so interconnected. So I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you soon.